Easy employment from LinkedIn. That is what this is. This is a crazy hack for people selling services, expertise, or people who want a new job. If your industry is using LinkedIn to find people like you, then this episode's for you. This one's for you. All right, here's what this is. LinkedIn search is heavily used by recruiters and employers, or for people looking for services. In the past, I've hired consultants just searching on LinkedIn. I needed somebody in a specific industry or somebody who did X, Y, and Z. I searched that task in LinkedIn. I searched for professionals in that industry on LinkedIn. I found people, I asked them their prices, and I hired them. I've also been hired myself through LinkedIn. When I was working at a Dentsu Aegis marketing agency doing SEO for some of the biggest companies in the world, the recruiter for that agency found me through LinkedIn. I went through several rounds of interviews. I got the job and I was doing SEO for the biggest companies. But here is the thing about LinkedIn. LinkedIn can be gamed. I gamed it back when I got that job. I basically did keyword stuffing on my profile. That works really, really well. But there's a new hack in town and I just discovered this. And that hack is video. Video is once again taking its spot as the GOAT content medium. The greatest of all time content medium. That is what video is. There are so many things that video can game, that video content can game. And LinkedIn, from what I am seeing, is another one of those things. I've been experimenting a lot with this recently. The LinkedIn algorithm prioritizes 3 things. Number 1 is recency. Number 2 is video. LinkedIn is pushing video really hard right now. And then number 3 is keywords, exact match keywords especially, but topics as well. If you don't know what a keyword is, it's whatever you search. That is a keyword. Anything that you search on Google or LinkedIn or TikTok or anywhere, that is a keyword. And people oftentimes, they search tasks in your industry, jobs that someone like you might be required to do, or things that somebody like you might be required to know about, or just subjects that people in your industry would know about because they need consulting on that, or they need expertise in that area, or they need to hire somebody in that area. But I want to break all of these down. Right now, all of my new videos with less engagement are ranking above older posts that are non-video posts that have more engagement. So you take a video of mine that targets a keyword, and then you take a post from somebody else that targets a keyword. That person who made the post that's not a video post and it's targeting the same keyword, that person has more followers than me. That post is from a few months ago and it has more engagement than my post, than my video post. But my video post shows above that post. And my video post also targets that keyword. How does it target the keyword? Whenever you post a video on LinkedIn, you have to add a description, or you should add a description. And here is the magic. You stuff that description with relevant keywords in your industry. You can put in a lot of them. LinkedIn has demonstrated that they don't care about keyword stuffing. Google really cares about keyword stuffing. You don't want to keyword stuff when you're doing normal Google SEO, but LinkedIn is different. You could say, my consultancy does, and then you list out a huge ton of tasks, and each one of these is a keyword. Someone might search all of these different tasks. I'll give an example. This is from my own LinkedIn when I was looking for a job, and this worked, and I got a job, and I stuffed my LinkedIn profile with keywords around what an SEO should do. I said, technical on-site audits leading to optimization of meta tags, open graph, semantic tagging, pagination, taxonomy, server-side rendering, single-page application SEO, removal of server errors and duplicate content, information architecture, breadcrumbs, UX, UI, and crawlability, on-site keyword analysis and content breakdown, keyword arbitration optimization, and the list goes on. There's so many things that I wrote. Each one of these is something that an SEO should be able to do, but it is also something that someone is looking for in LinkedIn. These are each keywords. And so the hack is take these keywords and put them in video posts because video posts are just so heavily prioritized right now. Video is really crazy on LinkedIn. I opened up the LinkedIn mobile app the other day. This was just 2 days ago, actually. And I saw a panel of 4 videos on the home feed. 4 short form mobile videos within LinkedIn on the home feed because LinkedIn is pushing video so hard. The thing about LinkedIn's video algorithm is it's really, 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 really bad It is so bad at recommending relevant videos to people who are interested in those videos. It is just so bad at recommending videos. I am constantly being hit with videos that are meaningless to me, that mean nothing to me, from industries that I have no interest in, people who are really boring. The videos suck too. Like the algorithm for recommending videos is really, really bad. But LinkedIn, especially now, relies on keywords in a video description. And if you put a lot of these keywords, things that people are searching for in your industry, in this video description, and you put up videos, then your videos will show and people will see that. And then they're searching this thing and then they're going to watch your video. And now here is what you do. So let's say someone searches keyword arbitration optimization on LinkedIn. I think the smart thing to do would be to segment videos into just a few keywords, because you don't want them to stop watching at the beginning because you don't talk about what they're looking for. So let's say you have like 3 different keywords, 3 tasks in your industry that you are targeting. You mention those things right at the beginning of the video. Normally, when you put up a short form mobile video, you try to make a great hook, something that will get anybody to watch. But this isn't the case. You are making this hook for specific people. It's people who are searching for these keywords, these things in your industry. So you say these 3 tasks and you say, hey, I do this, X, Y, and Z, the 3 tasks. I've been doing this industry for this many years. I love helping people. Here's people that I've helped in the past. Here's achievements of mine in this industry. This highly esteemed person said this about me. Whatever. It's basically a sales video for people searching, but people buy from other people and you're the one targeting this exact keyword. And you're getting yourself in front of the people who are looking for this direct thing, and you're making your pitch for that direct thing. The conversion rate is way higher because you are talking specifically about what these people are searching for. And videos are a more engaging way to get your point across. Lots of people would prefer to watch videos, especially short form mobile videos. The amount of people who they go to YouTube and they need an answer, or they go to Google and they don't want to read a long article to get their answer. They'd rather just watch a short. It's more engaging. They don't have to read. It's faster. It's the same on every platform. So videos are more engaging. And now here is where it gets even crazier. You can, because the LinkedIn feed and LinkedIn's algorithm prizes recency, you can just reuse these videos every couple of weeks or months. Now, here's what you do. You might have listened to this and be like, but Edward, I don't want to spam these videos to my existing followers. You might be thinking that. Maybe you have 500 followers on LinkedIn or 500 connections or over 500 connections. You have all these connections and you don't want to spam your connections with these videos. And you know what? I understand. And I'm not going to tell you to do that because you shouldn't do that. Here is the play. This is the play. The thing is, and lots of people wouldn't realize this, if you make a page, you make a page for these videos where you're going to upload these videos. That page isn't pushed. It's not spammed or pushed to your existing followers. But these videos, even with no followers, these videos are still showing up for your keywords. I've tested this on one of my own pages, which does not have a lot of followers. It has 106 followers, this one page that I tested it on. That is not a lot of followers. And my videos, like I said, they are showing up above posts from people who have more followers than me, or from people whose posts have a lot more engagement than my posts. I tested this myself. I also had a friend in a different city test this, and that friend doesn't follow my page. So I ran a bunch of tests. A few months ago, there was all this hype around how LinkedIn video was a blue ocean. Oh my gosh, LinkedIn is opening up to mobile video and it's going to be wild. You're going to get so many views. And for a few videos, I got a lot of views. And for a few videos, lots of people got lots of views. But the thing is, it's actually pretty bad. The viral videos are very hit and miss on LinkedIn. The ones that go viral are completely random. They don't go viral on any other platform. The algorithm is so bad at recommending relevant content. And just most videos, if you are uploading them to a page with not a lot of followers, they don't get a lot of views. And so lots of people thought LinkedIn, the hype wasn't there. It's really not a blue ocean. And now I am realizing, no, it is a blue ocean, but it's a blue ocean for SEO, and it is crazy. The potential of this is wild. It's so wild. If you are selling services, if you are selling consulting, expertise, contracting services, whatever, if you are looking to get a job, you post videos, that no one is going to see except for the people searching for these things. And then LinkedIn recommends you. Easy employment from LinkedIn. That is what this is. And that is what I got for you on this episode of The Edward Show. This is episode 455. I have a cold, been blowing my nose all day, but I'm not going to miss a day of doing a podcast. 455 podcasts in a row, days in a row. Not every day I'm discovering amazing stuff like this, but this is a good day. In fact, I have LinkedIn open right now. If someone's messaging me, it's not just a good day. It's a great day. Today is a great day. So I hope you enjoyed this LinkedIn hack. Try it yourself. Let me know how it is. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, if you are listening on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.